Yeah, like they have Enoch in this language. They have all these books in this language that, for instance, the Roman Catholic Church rejected, but yet they continue to honor these books, which are also in the Hebrew tradition, like in the Dead Sea Scrolls and things
Right.
like that. So I don't know. There's so many connections that I've heard rumors of to Ethiopia and those type of things. I don't know how
Listen,
much truth.
oh, so
That's the
what?
Mayan version. Their Mayan version.
So walk us through this. We have the dome on top, right?
Yeah. And you have this big flat disc common theme, and another common theme is in the center you have 4 rivers and a mountain, the mountain of God, right? This is also in the book of Enoch. It speaks a lot of this mountain, and it's correlated with Eden and the realm of rest and paradise, and also the realm of torment, which I'm beginning to think that basically the tops of this mountain perhaps is where the rest is, and then when you go down below the earth is where the torment is, and perhaps also this is where the evil spirits and demons and fallen angels, they have kind of their headquarters here, if you will.
Okay.
This is my idea, but this is the Mayan version, and this is the Navajo version.
Right.
Similar theme. This is Nordic version, and you can see the Nordic version. You have the flat disc, and in the center you have the mountain, and of course below you have the underworld and so forth, and then at the top you have the dome, right?
Okay, but where are we in the picture?
Oh, I guess we would be somewhere on the disc. Somewhere on the disc of land. If you see that disc there, middle, where then that would be Earth.
Right. But if you go back to, let's say, the Mayan version, you were explaining that on the disc is where you see, like, that's basically the underworld, right?
Yeah, under the disc, yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Where are we in this version?
Yeah, I would say we're on the disc itself. We're in the middle. We're in between. We're in between the heavenly and the right in the middle.
Okay.
Which I think that's kind of fitting. Like, someone once said, like, that's kind of our place as people. Like, we're torn between good and evil, like heaven and hell,
Right.
So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Personal question: is there any way for us to escape this matrix?
Oh, you mean this actual? Assuming this cosmology is like you're saying, to actually get outside of it?
Right.
Oh, I don't personally know, but I mean, you read stories of the prophets and others who've gone into other realms and things like that, and I think they are, not necessarily on our plane for that period of time, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah,
I mean. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to just add quickly, like, with some of them, it distinctly talks about, they're taken up by a chariot, some kind of vehicle, something, and it makes me think, obviously, of so-called UFOs, things like that. I don't know what the connection is there.
Like Ezekiel?
Yeah, or even I think even Christ, when he, or was it Enoch? Yeah, no, when Enoch was taken up, it said he was, and there's another connection too. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but
you're good.
It talks about the portals. Like it says, the term whirlwind is used a lot. You know how a portal kind of is often depicted as this swirly thing,
right?
Like a whirlwind, and I've seen that connection been made. Like often when in the scriptures it talks about someone was taken up in a whirlwind, or God came out of a whirlwind. It's actually talking about like a portal, like a gateway, and this gateway acts, it's like a door from our kind of plane that we're on to some other plane, you know.
But you get my question. I'm asking, is it outside of what you are showing us?
Oh, those other planes and stuff,
right?
You know,
or is it all somewhere, or is it all somewhere still contained within this model?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah.
So which version is this one?
Navajo.
Okay.
And this Inca, yeah, Egyptian.
Okay, yeah.
Here, yeah. And it's Sumerian.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more. I mean, I don't know if I.
Yeah, it's. But
I have a few more.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, here they are. Okay. Here's a quick look at it. One more time here. I found this, like this graphic. Someone was posting this. Found it interesting. And it does a lot of different ones. But notice they put NASA there, right?
Right. Yeah. That's interesting, right?
One that sticks out, right? They're all pretty similar. Like it seems like the ancient world had this knowledge, right, of the cosmology, and it's just us that have lost it at this point in time. That's what I believe.
Or you can say that not only that we lost it, but we actually continue to question it, whereas they knew without a single doubt what it was, right?
Yeah. I can see all these different ones. I don't know how accurate these are, but I know a lot of them are, this is what they believe,
Right. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Wait, you even had a Slavic on there. Did you see that?
Yeah, there is one there. Yeah, let me see. I'll try to get that one. Yeah.
That's interesting, because a lot of times when people speak of ancient people, man, they always forget to leave us out, man.
Yeah, because we don't have a lot of text to reference either, unfortunately.
Right, text that can actually be proven to be ancient or whatever. You're right.
Yeah, our body of like our library of history has pretty much been burnt or destroyed.
Right.
All these other ones are fairly well attested. Like Japanese have an ancient, historiography. Persian, Viking, same. Indian, same. Hebrew, same. Chinese, same. Mayan, same. They all have plenty of texts. Egyptian, Roman, Islamic, even Masonic. Look how the Masonic one looks. You see that?
I don't. It's not on the screen right now.
Oh. Okay, let me get that real quick. It's just interesting. Like, you see that?
It's coming up. Okay. Masonic. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to follow the pattern,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife says we have to purify ourselves in order to see higher dimensions. Yeah, so Masonic, Slavic. I'm so glad to freaking see Slavic on here. Who do you think, as of today, who do you think which culture have been able to best keep or not lose their identity?
Oh, that's a tough one.
because like me and my wife, we talked about this because like it's so interesting. Let's say Indian people, right? Like no matter where they are in the world, you will see them, women wearing those garments and whereas to like the rest of the world is basically living in America, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, I could think of a few. I would.
Can you take it off screen, because you get interrupted every time it's a screen share?
Yeah. Okay, you hear me now? Sorry about that.
No, you good. I hear you.
Yeah, I would say Ethiopian maybe. That's one I would maybe think, because I wouldn't say just Ethiopian, but the people in that area, like East Africa, those, because Ethiopian doesn't really capture what, it's not a country I'm talking about the peoples of that area.
Yeah.
For one, and then maybe.
But don't you think that Ethiopians themselves don't know that they are actual, let's say, Israelites?
I wouldn't say they're Israelites. I would say they're Cushites, most of them.
Okay. Well, what is the difference?
They're different lineages. It's like
different tribe, right?
Well, even lineage, because you had 3 sons of Noah, Ham, Shem, Japheth, and they would be Hamitic. So Hebrews are Semitic, so totally different lineage.
Okay, yeah, you broke that down last time. That's very interesting, man.
Yeah, but a lot of them actually will know that. They will reference themselves as Kassites or Cusites or Cushites, similar terms. They'll know this. So they seem to actually still be clued into that old understanding a lot more than other people.
Are they really? Because I always thought that Ethiopians are so pro-Christian,
Yeah, they are. A lot of them, yeah. That may be why they're more prone to take on like a Cushite identity, actually, because they would draw it out of the Bible. So that makes me wonder. Yeah, I don't know. But they say they have a very old tradition from Solomon and so forth that goes before, Christianity as well.
Do you think Christ visited those lands?
I don't know. There's so many texts that we just don't know if they exist or what happened, because it says in the New Testament he went and did all kinds of things that were not written in this book, right?
There's like a 30-year period that's missing, basically, right? Or a 20 period.
I don't know. I don't honestly know. But even the apostles went all over to India and stuff, and we hardly have any record of those things happening. There's some folklore, like in India, I've read about where they're like, yeah, this is where the apostle like Thomas was or something,
They even say that Christ was over there in India too, man.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. What really happened, the full extent of it.
No, the reason I asked about Ethiopians is because they even have a where they just swear that Christ was there,
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's why they feel so, they swear by Christianity in the most right kind of context,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the ins and the outs of everything they practice, and I don't know how it gets into religion or not. I don't know, but I do know like there's definitely some interesting things there going on, like with the language. They have manuscripts in I think, and I forgot what their language is called. It just slipped my mind, but they have.
I know what you're talking about. It's also on the tip of my tongue, man.
Yeah, like they have Enoch in this language. They have all these books in this language that, for instance, the Roman Catholic Church rejected, but yet they continue to honor these books, which are also in the Hebrew tradition, like in the Dead Sea Scrolls and things like that. So I don't know. There's so many connections that I've heard rumors of to Ethiopia and those type of things. I don't know how much truth.